Welcome to the Creating Experience podcast, where we take you behind the scenes of unforgettable events. I'm Emma and I'm joined by my co-host James. Together we bring you years of experience in the event industry.
So today's topic,
Get excited.
end of year celebrations, aka, just say it,
Christmas party.
the Christmas party.
Love a good Christmas party.
And
Don't you? Don't you, James?
I'm not really the party animal type.
No, you're not. But I might be for both of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you love a 1 or 2
Or 5.
or 7.
All right.
we're
What do we
talking-
need to do?
We're talking
What
Christmas
do we need to know?
know? So we're going to give you kind of a rough how-to guide of planning it.
Yeah.
And what we'd probably recommend.
Yep.
Number 1,
And the cost.
and the cost, and what you
need to ask your boss for.
what you probably need to prepare the boss for.
Yeah.
Number 1 is obviously you need to budget. Now, if the boss comes to you and just goes, here's 20 grand for the Christmas party, that's great. But it depends how many staff you have.
Yes. It'd be great if you had like 10 staff. That would be a
That would
really
be a really
cool
good
Christmas
Christmas
party.
But if not, some ways that the executive team or the finance team or the boss is going to look at it is, what is it going to cost me per person?
Mm-hmm.
Which, if this is the case, the way you've got to handle this is you've got to times how many people are in the business, how many people will be there,
Yep.
maximum. If
Yep.
everyone turned up, how many people would be there?
Yep.
And then what that cost that they're prepared to spend. So
Yeah.
let's say they're prepared to spend $250 and you've got 100 people in the organisation, your budget would be 25 grand.
Yep.
Once you get that 25 grand, you cannot talk cost per head anymore.
No, that's it. It's your budget. Your
Because
budget's your budget, and you've got
your
25 grand then to spend.
And that's it. And if less people turn up on the night,
Bonus.
fantastic.
There's more styling.
If more people turn up, you would need to add to it.
You would definitely
You
need to
more
add.
people
Yeah.
to it.
Then you would talk again your per head
You
cost.
would then talk again your per. Only if you added more to it.
Now we're complicating
We have
things again.
complicated that way too much. It's just, as I said, but that's why it's to get the maximum number. If you have to have 10, add 10% to the number.
Or add 10 people.
Yeah. But you need to get that number. And the reason being is some of the suppliers you're going to book, it doesn't matter if you have 10 people there
That's right.
or 100 people there, their bill is going to be the same.
Same. Yep.
It is not like food. It is not like drink.
Yeah. It's entertainment, styling,
Entertainment,
maybe venue cost.
styling. Even if you've got event hire things, like if you do an outdoor event and you need a generator or a cool room, I can guarantee you the price will not change if you have 50 people
Yep.
or 75 people. It will be the same.
Yep.
So you need to get that figure really, really clear.
Yep.
I've done a calculator and I'll pretty it
Are
up.
you prepared to share it?
I think I need to
Yeah.
help people understand that the cost is going to change
Yep.
depending on how many people you have going.
That's right.
So we will share that.
Okay.
Um,
Cool. So now now we've got our budget.
Now you need to decide on how you're going to do this party. Because if you're a small business and you've got 10 people, your options
Limited.
are a little bit limited
Yeah.
because of your budget compared to maybe a company that has
The 100 people.
100 people.
Yeah.
So we've got three options, 2 options. One is obviously the exclusive party where you just have at an event just
At a
with that
venue.
company.
With
And
your
if it's
company.
a smaller business, so you might have to downscale to a restaurant or something
Yeah.
like that. But the other one that we've seen is shared parties.
Yep.
So you could probably find suppliers or other businesses that are, you get along with. And
Or they might be,
merge forces,
suppliers that you
merge
work with.
forces.
Yep.
And then that way, your 3 companies of 20 have become 60 and you've got a little bit more,
To spend.
a bit more money to spend. Or there are venues that are offering Christmas party style
Packages. Yep.
tickets where you can buy a table to an event and there might be 10 small businesses there, and you can jump in.
You share a Christmas
and
party.
share the Christmas party
Yep.
together. So you need to then decide what type of event you want to do. which is very much everything's going to tie back to the budget. It always does at the end of the day. It'd be
How
great
much is
if we
it
just had
gonna cost?
an endless amount of money to spend, but we don't. So you need to just decide the type of party. Now, once we get those two things out of the way, there's 3 key elements to a Christmas, to a party. This type of party. Do you want to say what 3 elements are?
Food, wine, entertainment.
Food, drink, and entertainment.
It's wine. Just wine. It's all good.
Not for those people that don't drink in the room.
Wines. Food, beverage, and entertainment.
They're the 3 things everyone's going to remember.
Yeah.
Anything else isn't it's nice.
You still need a venue though.
You do. You do.
That's probably the number
but
one
if the
thing.
food and drink's good, they're not gonna say boo about the venue unless it's like a spectacular venue that's got a great view of then
Sydney
that
Harbour.
could be a wow factor, I suppose.
Yeah.
But
the budget is going because you'll have venue hire
that's
as well. So there's probably 4 key elements when it comes
well,
to
it depends whether your venue's also doing your catering or it's a venue and you're bringing everything in.
Yeah. There's all the different factors.
I'd just hire an event company.
That's plug.
But let's go through these. Let's talk food.
All right.
What are your
So
options?
different types of food packages, I guess. You've got your canapé style event.
Yeah.
Where it's...
If I went to a Christmas party and the boss just got canapes.
No, you've got substantial canapes as well. That's actually a really good point. When people say canapes, they think little tiny bite-size food where people aren't going to get much to eat. Where when you've got a catering company that know what they're doing, aka Archer, they do things like 5 small canapes and then 2 substantials. So it's like, say, rice and chicken, or you've got substantial food. So people are going to end up full. Sit down style.
Yeah.
So that's like your 1 or 2 or 3 course meals.
Yep.
Again, the more courses you have, the more expensive your food package is going to be. And the other option is a food truck style festival event. So you kind of got 3 different options, and that will depend on your venue as well. Beverage packages.
You keep talking. This is
this is my vibe.
As long as there's Solo or a Coke there, I'm okay.
Oh, as long as it's good Shiraz or a good rosé, then I'm good. But you've got depending again on your venue, it could be a BYO venue where you can bring in your own. And that's a whole nother kettle of fish. RSA. Yeah, RSA. I would definitely say bring in an experienced bar company. But again, that's going to add to your costs as well. But venues might have different options for packages for beverages as well. The other thing you can do is have a package for 3 hours and then people buy their own after that, or there's, lots of different options, and venues will work with you on that as well. So you might say beverage package for 3 hours and then guests pay for their own after that.
Entertainment, the third one.
Yeah. Different types of entertainment. DJ versus band.
What's the most common we see for
DJ?
The most common is a DJ, and it's obviously the pro is the cost at the end of the day, and the wide range of music. You were saying though before about obviously your demographic. Yeah,
I mean, when I'm booking, say, a Christmas party DJ, I want to know who's in the room.
Yeah.
So is it a young crowd, is it an old crowd? And what you'll find is majority of the time it's mixed.
Yeah.
So it's how is that DJ going to cater for all of those people in the room?
Yeah.
That's when it comes back to having a really good DJ that can read what's going on.
Yep. And I suppose if you were to, you had a bit of budget to throw at it, you've got the option of a band or
and
having different
bands
artists
are so good. Really.
I think you're a bit biased.
I am biased. The other options add, so when people think entertainment, they just think music, but there's other things like photo booths 360 photo booths now that
They're
are pretty
really popular.
cool. Roving entertainment. So we've got things like magicians.
Cool
Now,
magicians.
Cool magicians, though, not like
Easy
let's. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna stop myself. Yeah, card trick musicians. Magicians. Yeah, there's some really cool roving entertainment out there. Fire twirlers I've done
Yep.
in the past, and if it's inside, they can't do fire, they do LED.
Yep.
Which is really cool as well. So thinking outside of the box with your entertainment
Yep.
as well,
I
because
suppose there's also experience stuff.
oh my gosh, you just took that out of my brain. I was just about to say that.
Go for it.
No, that's what I'm saying. So it's not just about like sitting there having drinks and eating. There's also like creating an experience for your guests.
Yes. They're the three key elements.
Yep.
If you work those three key elements out as to what you want to do, whether there's a style of food that you want or a particular bar package that you want or a
Yep.
particular type of entertainment, that is going to help then shape your venue.
Yep.
Unless you've got some showstopper venue, some set on some idea of having it at a particular venue, then you'd work the other way.
That's right. But they're kind of, the things you need to think about.
The three things people are going to remember is the food, drink, entertainment.
That's right.
Always.
For any event.
Any event.
Weddings, events,
Yep.
conferencing, anything.
Nice to haves. Anything after that's a nice to have.
Styling
For a Christmas party.
for a Christmas
It's a nice
party
to have.
is,
You could do a little bit.
it still look cool though. Just like, even if you just look at table
it's the type of
decor.
thing, if you got the budget,
Yeah.
do it.
The other thing I'll say too is a venue versus a DIY
Yeah.
is that you then need to consider tables, chairs, tablecloths, napkins.
Generators, cool rooms.
Every-
kitchen.
Yeah. So your cost does go up substantially if you're looking at, say, a festival or a marquee or a food truck style event
Yeah.
versus a venue that you can walk
But that
in.
comes down to the experience. Those sort of experiences are a lot more unique
Yes.
than just going to the pub or going to a restaurant.
Yes.
And it just really, at the end of the day, depends on what type of experience you want to create.
And if you want a festival style Christmas party, I am ready.
Yep.
Because, yeah.
If we were to just say, let's quickly break down some figures
Yep.
and some ideas. Let's test out your budgeting in your head.
Okay.
And let's plan. I know it's extreme, but we'll plan it off and a attendance of 100.
Okay. That's nice. That's good. That helps my brain.
So if the boss said, I've got $100 per head for my 100 of staff, which
Yeah.
is a budget of 10 grand.
Yeah. What are you
what
going to get?
getting?
We're going to a restaurant.
Yep.
We're not going to have any entertainment.
Nope.
We're probably going to have a buy your own drinks and
Maybe one drink free.
maybe a drink on arrival.
Drink on arrival.
Yeah, you'll give them a drink on arrival and maybe an entree and a main,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Might be some budget for some cupcakes.
Why do you want cupcakes at
No,
you?
I'm just saying,
Oh.
because of budget. The budget is like there's only
I'd
enough
rather
and everyone gets a token.
I'd rather one more drink of champagne
One
than
more
a
drink for the cup.
cupcake.
Okay, well then
Two
you
drinks on arrival.
But it's
that's-
only the stock beer and the stock wine.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's a
maybe
clean
soft drink.
skin.
Jugs of soft drink.
Yeah.
But that's 100.
But that's still nice. It's still a good end
It's all
of
about
year.
the people in the
That's
room
right.
at the end of the day. We could do a DIY speaker hire pack and you could play some karaoke or something.
The boys would love that. Our
That's
boys would love that.
$100 a head.
Cool.
I mean, obviously, the bigger the number, the cheaper it gets per head.
So what do you mean by that though?
What do you mean?
I'm just saying.
Per head.
Explain it.
What?
Yeah.
So, well, the more it's the scale.
Yeah.
The scale scenario.
So it gets
obviously,
split.
the more people that are there.
Yep.
It's the cost is obviously
Shared out more.
more. And as I said before, the two main things that are going to change depending on your numbers.
Yep.
Is your food.
Yep.
And your drink.
Yep.
Things like entertainment, things like the venue hire, things like
Styling.
the styling to a degree, because it obviously depends how many people are there. If there was like
Napkins and things like that. Yeah.
But those things aren't going to change.
Yeah.
if you dropped 10 people, you're not going to save any money on your DJ.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just, like,
Yeah.
not going to happen, you know. So likewise, though, if you did add 10 people, it's not going to
Cost
it's
him.
going to cost as much. It's going to cost more from the food and the drink side.
But that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Most of the time. So
But that calculator that you're going to share.
the calculator, you will be able to do.
it's
You
so
can do
good.
that. So what you can do with the calculator is you'll be able to put in. Is you can put in your expected attendance,
Yep.
your food budget per head,
Yep.
your drink budget per head, and then you can change things like what your entertainment budget is, or your AV budget, or event management budget, all those sort of things.
Yep.
And it will spit out your total budget and then give you a cost per head breakdown.
Yeah.
And what you can do is you can put in all the numbers you'd like, and you will see that it doesn't change evenly.
Yeah.
So when the boss goes, great, we're going to save $500 because 2 people aren't coming, you can go,
That's
no,
not right.
it doesn't work that
It's
way.
funny. I'm doing that for our school formal at the moment, year 6 formal, and I've got a spreadsheet. You'd be very proud of me. I've created my own. And it's things like lollies and DJ and
Yeah.
things like that. But our per head cost for the food will only change with the numbers. The rest is split against
Yeah.
everything else. So, yeah. So that's what you're going to get for about $100 a head.
$100.
Yeah.
All right, let's say $200. What do we get?
$200 you're probably going to you'll get a venue.
Yep.
It's not going to be one of the DIY venues. You're going to get a DJ.
Yep.
You're going to get more food options. You're going to get more alcohol options.
Yep. So
And
you're talking like a drinks package.
More a drinks package. You're going to get a drinks package. You're going to get
Canapes style event, probably stand up.
yes, or one main meal.
Mhm.
Sit down.
Substantial. Or sit down.
Like one main, yep. And then a DJ and a venue. Probably no styling.
Very minimal.
Minimal styling. You don't really need it. Like, honestly, my styling friends are going to kill me right now. But unless it's a wedding, styling is a nice, as you said before, it's a nice to have versus something that you must have. I'm a bit biased when it comes to lighting, but you're better off spending that money on room lighting than you are with styling.
You get a bit more bang for buck,
Yeah.
particularly if the AV company's already there supplying the sound for the DJ. Or
Yeah. I just think add a few more uplights and you can make your room.
While we're on that point too, if you are going to have speeches or presentations, make sure you factor that in for your AV
Yep.
side of things. If you just book a band and you tell the band to bring a PA, not that that would happen with us, but there are bands that will supply PAs.
Yep.
Make sure you communicate with them that you plan to do speeches and that you want a wireless microphone.
I would just bank on having that anyway, because majority of the time your boss is going to want to speak.
I want to say say
Yeah.
a few words.
I was like,
Get up and say a few words.
have that ready to go.
Um,
Cool. Yeah.
and then, okay, so it's obviously goes up a little bit.
Yep.
Quite a bit, actually, because you've just doubled your budget.
Yeah.
Let's go 300. Let's
Oh,
pretty
300.
good party.
Woo.
But again,
Yeah.
economy of scale. So
Yeah.
only at 100 people.
So you got 30 grand
30 grand.
to spend. You've got a pretty good party. You could
Yeah.
definitely have a band in there, I reckon now.
Probably a mix of some talent, to be honest.
Mix of,
Get a
yeah.
musician in there, maybe.
Yeah. Get some roving entertainment. You could definitely have a sit down drinks package.
hmm
You probably wouldn't get to your festival style for that yet.
Oh, I reckon you'd go close.
You reckon?
Yeah, because you're not gonna have like the festival style is gonna be more stand up ish
Food truck.
food truck.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be as much formal side to it.
But you
so
still got to have a marquee,
depending on the
depending on the venue. Yeah.
So, but
So there's
Yeah.
definitely options for all different types of
in terms of your
companies. Yeah.
yeah, and that's the type of thing, as I said, if you can merge, if you've got three businesses that you could merge,
Definitely.
and get everyone on the same page, then all of a sudden that
That would be my ideal, I would say, if you're a company of 20 or 30 people.
And these numbers are all based as well off 100.
Yeah.
So you could, if you're prepared to spend $600 per head, you can get the type of stuff we're talking about for 50 people.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, it just depends.
It's definitely, it's just that whole concept that, obviously the more people you have, the cheaper it is per person.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, okay, recommended time frame for planning it and booking it.
Now. I say now. We are in June.
We are in the end of June. It's the last week of the financial year.
It is.
Everyone's wanting to get stuff invoiced this year.
So you've either got budget now or budget on the 1st of July.
Yeah, that's right. Or you've got budget that you want to use.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you've got budget to use now.
So...
But if you're listening to this, you've got 4 days.
The podcast probably
3 days, 2 days.
Unless we create a little short video. But if you've got a Christmas party, you could. We can get that deposit done. That's no dramas.
Yeah.
But you need to book now. You need to book now purely because
December is nuts.
Is the absolute craziest time of the year in the events industry.
Yeah.
And if you want the supplies you want and you want the people you want and you want the venue, you need to book it now.
Yeah.
If you wait till, when do we start to say no to people? End of August, early September.
Yeah.
We honestly...
It literally books
we had
up.
people calling us in November last year asking us for stuff in
we're
December.
Like,
no. It's not going to happen. So if you want... you really
if it's on a Monday, maybe Tuesday, maybe.
But all the week, like for the talent, they all book out.
Well, I must say though, like we've got formals already booked for Tuesday and Thursdays, and a Monday. So
yeah. So the end of year, the first 2 weeks of December, are absolute mayhem. Yeah. So the easiest thing to do is to get it booked.
Book it now. Yeah.
And to be honest, just get us to do it for you.
Yep.
Because same deal. You give us that budget, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, we'll make some really cool things happen too. So,
so to recap, for your Christmas party, you need a budget. You need my whiz bang calculator.
Whiz bang.
We're going to share the link for. You need to obviously decide whether you're going to go it alone.
Or if you're going to get our help.
No. I meant in terms of like just the one company.
Right.
The one company.
Yeah.
Or you're going to share it.
Yep.
Depending on the size of your business, obviously. And then what are the 3 key elements? Food,
beverages as a whole.
Thank you.
And entertainment.
Yep.
Not just wine.
And then based off that, your venue, your styling, your nice to haves are gonna follow on from that.
Additional entertainment.
And you just need to book this right now.
Yep.
If you're listening to this in November,
call 1-800-EVENTS. No.
JC Events.
JC Events. I got my name wrong.
If you're listening to this in November, I wish you all the best. We can start planning for 2024.
Oh, wow. And if you're listening to this in 2024...
2025.
Book now.
Oh, yeah, book now. If you're in the first half of the year. But, yeah.
Cool. Let's do it.
Can't wait for all these awesome Christmas parties.
Yes, definitely. What are we doing for ours? We need to book it now.
Our Christmas party happens in January.
Yes.
Thanks for checking out the Creating Experience podcast. You can find the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, as well as YouTube. Be sure to check out our socials as well. We're on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn as well. And if you have an event coming up that you need assistance on, feel free to head to our website, www.jcentertainment.com.au, or give us a call on 1-800-JC-Events.